Alright, so I was on YouTube watching a video, and I made a comment, a reply to someone else's comment within the video. The video, the original video, the link, and the argument will be in the down below. But this is how it went. There's this 900-pound man, and before he could get a plane to the United States and try to put his life back together again, basically lose 700 pounds, essentially. He died. No surprise there. Fattest man in the world dies basically because he's obese. Someone said that, he got what he deserved. He was a fat slob. Yeah, I have to agree with that. And then you can read the comments or whatever down below. But here's the thing. I'm a fat bastard. I have no problem admitting that. I am a fat bastard. Jiggle, jiggle, wobble, 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 wobble. That's fat. Am I proud of it? No. Did I earn it? Goddamn right I did. I overeat for several reasons. Okay? I'm the way I am because of the choices that I myself have made. Okay? Every day I eat more calories than I burn. But there's a reason for this. One, I eat to keep the anger down. Fat people are generally jollier. I make all sorts of jokes all day long. And today, this will be at least the third video I'm posting today. I also work 8 to 9 hours a day in a factory job where I'm constantly moving. And then I come home and I eat and I just sit on my ass for the rest of the day. But what am I doing for that rest of the day? Well, sometimes I'm just watching movies, sometimes I'm playing video games. Video games, by the way, I sell items on Steam. Or I'll go on to Amazon Turk and I'll do a little job for them to earn a little money, or I'll make YouTube videos to also try to make some extra income. Or I have my nose stuck in a book, I'm doing homework, or I'm sitting in class after work. Because I'm usually taking 6 to 7 credit hours every semester, so I don't have to pay back loans that I can't afford to pay back. I can't afford all that interest. I can't afford all that. So if I was to start paying a monthly stipend on top of paying for school, on top of all my other bills, I just can't do it. I don't earn enough, especially with Obamacare, coming up, and they're going to charge me because I don't take the insurance that the company I work for offers. I haven't even looked at it. I only see a doctor maybe once a decade, and that's all I need. Last time I saw a doctor, he looked at me and he said, "Well, fuck, you're fine. There's nothing wrong with you." They took 2 different blood tests, 2 little vials, and they test up the yin-yang. Actually, that's pronounced yin-yang, but that's a different video. And I'm fine. I'm a fat man, but I can do the splits, and I can walk seamlessly, endlessly. Like, I can just go. I'm sitting in the movie theater with my biological mother, right? We're watching a movie, and she goes, "Is that you?" And I go, "No, that's not me." About 15 minutes later, I go, "Whoops, yeah, that's me." What it was is my leg was going up and down about 1,000,000 miles a minute. Because my legs want to go. They want to move. They want to do things. I cannot sit still. It's not something I'm capable of doing. I'm constantly moving. I'm constantly fidgeting with things. I'm constantly readjusting my seating. I'm constantly just moving. I go. My body is just like go, go, move, 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 go, go, do, go, constantly. I have no control over that. Also, one of the reasons that I'm overweight is because, or again, because I overeat. But why? Well, I've gone hungry several times in my life, so I overcompensate. I also have severe OCD, so I can't let that little bit of food that I have no interest of really eating, other than the fact that it must be completed. I can't just let it go. I have to finish the meal, even if I'm really stuffed. It takes a lot for me not to finish the rest of that meal. It's crazy. Literally, it's OCD. And in addition to that, there are several other factors, but it still all boils down to the choices I've made. Now, a lot of the times people won't work out for several reasons. Like, I could go to the college that I'm enrolled at and work out. But if they wanted me to work out, they wouldn't put a fucking mirror there. I don't want to see my fat body as I'm trying to work out. I don't need to look at that. That's discouraging. I want to walk away from that area. Why? Why do they put mirrors up in gyms? I know I'm a fat bastard. Don't keep reminding me of it. I'm already there working on it. Don't show me that after 2 hours of working out, I still look like the same fat bastard, just sweatier and uglier. Damn! Like, why would you do that to yourself? It's like 2 hours, and I'm still fat. Well, fuck. I mean, I know in my head that, yeah, you'll burn it off later. If you keep doing this, you'll be thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. It's a process. I get that. Okay, but still, the other part of my brain is saying, dude, you've just wasted 2 hours doing something that's completely ineffective. God damn. Of course, the other part of my brain is going, no, it's a process. Just keep doing this. And I just look at my fat body and go, fuck. Okay? There's other people who try to work out. All right? And they're fat and they're jogging. They get made fun of because they're fat. It doesn't matter if they're trying to change themselves or improve themselves or they got over their depression and they're like, you know what? I've got to better myself in spite of all this shit. Okay? So you got a fat guy jogging to the side of the road, and what's the one thing he hears? Ridicule about him being fat and running at the same time. Now, this same asshole yesterday just made fun of him for being a fat bastard. So when he does something to stop being a fat bastard, he gets ridiculed about it. This guy cannot win. He may have been jogging for the last 2 hours, killing himself, so that he wouldn't be overweight anymore, so he could be more socially acceptable. And what's the thing that happens? He gets ridiculed for trying to lose weight. Why? Why do situations like that occur? Well, here's why. People want you to be a fat bastard. If you're a fat bastard, they want you to stay a fat bastard. And here's why. They get to ridicule you. They don't want to stop being able to ridicule you. Because as long as they can say, yeah, but I'm not that fat, ugly fuck, they feel good about themselves because you are fat. They feel good about themselves because they can ridicule you. They can make fun of you, they can pick on you, and that makes them feel better about themselves. Don't let them do that to you. Like, okay, I was at work, right? And the only insult this guy could come up with was that I was fat. He was like, "You're fat." I'm like, really? You just noticed that? You just noticed I'm fat? I'm like, God, Pete, I'm fat. Oh my God, I never noticed that before. How observant of you. You are a fucking genius for figuring that out. It doesn't faze me. You can call me fat all day. I call myself a fat bastard, but you know what I can do? The fucking splits. Most people can't do that. Thin or fat. And it's even harder if you're fat. Well, it's presumably harder if you're fat, which it actually isn't. And the dumbest question I get is, doesn't that hurt your balls? No. Not unless you slam your balls onto the ground underneath your own weight. If you're smart, you don't do that. No, because it's actually what hurts is the muscles that go, from your leg pits to your knees, and and it's usually closer to the leg, your groin area, that stretches the leg muscles that stretch out from those. That's what starts to hurt. But, like any stretching, you can get over that. It's actually not that difficult. You just hold the stretch for about 10 to 15 seconds. You get up, you do it again. You get up, or you do it again. Or you can do what little kids in China do, and they go wham and just slam you on the fucking ground. That way, I mean, it really fucking hurts, but after that, hey, you can just keep on doing it. It's like not a problem after that. So I'm told, or so I understand. I don't actually know. I've never actually done it. But that set aside, don't let people ridicule how fat you are, especially if you're trying to lose that fat. Another reason why I overeat is because if I don't sleep. And I work in a factory. That's a bad combination to go into work with heavy machines that come down or cut or splice or grind. I've been standing at work looking through the doorway and watched a guy lose his fingers. 2.5 fingers just gone. They took him to the hospital. He's still never getting those fingers back. It sucks. But still, at the end of the day, it still boils down to the choices I've made to why I'm fat. Now, I'm hoping, or trying to, by December, to be down to 220 pounds. I currently weigh about 254, 256. I think a lot of my weight is due to salt and water. I eat too much salt. Why? I don't have a sense of smell. That alters my taste buds. All I taste is sweet and salty. That's all I taste. People are like, well, how can you mix those food items together? Doesn't it make it taste bad? I can't. My tongue won't merge the taste. My tongue says, this is chicken. This is mashed potatoes. I can put the chicken in the mashed potatoes. I'm going to sit, my tongue will like, it doesn't put them together. My tongue's like, this is chicken, this is mashed potatoes, no matter how mixed together they are. That's just how my tongue works. So yeah, I oversalt my food. And the food items I do eat, there's just a crap load of sodium. I wish they wouldn't put any of the sodium in it, because once the sodium is in the food, I don't taste the sodium. I don't taste the salt at all. I can only taste surface salt, which I'm already adding to my own food. So if everything was like salt-free, I'd be fine. Because I just lightly coat the salt, eat part of the meal, lightly salt again, and eat part of the meal, and then I'd probably have the right amount of salt I'm supposed to have for the day. Instead, I'm probably taking in, thousands of milligrams of salt that I really shouldn't be. But it is what it is. And my habits aren't going to change anytime soon, really. I mean, when the power went out, I grabbed a basketball and I was out for an hour on the court because nobody else was. I suck at basketball, something awful, but I still running, grabbing the ball, shooting hoops, run and get the ball, shoot the hoop again, over and over again. So, I was looking at some hockey sticks. I'm trying to put my table tennis together that I bought for myself for Christmas. And putting that up will be a challenge because it says, requires at least 2 adults. Okay, so I'm going to have another set of hands help me put the damn thing together. All right, fine. That's not going to happen anytime soon. But I'm going to try and do it myself, and hopefully I won't destroy my table. And then I'll be able to, do ping pong on my own. I've finally been able, to get time this semester because I'm not going to school this semester. I'm going to go in the summertime when the classes are sped up. But so far during this semester, I'm going to get my house in order. I'm going to clean my house and everything else, and I'm going to get it all in order. And I've got my miniature golf I can do, but that's just standing and hitting a little putt. There's no real moving around for that, so I'm not going to burn that much playing miniature golf. Although it could be fun if I set up like a little obstacle course, you know, par 16 kind of thing. And, you know, do it throughout the whole living room and end up in the bedroom or whatever. So basically, to recap, don't shame people for being fat. Encourage people that they could improve themselves. 2, if you are a fat bastard, take responsibility for being a fat bastard. Now, there are 3 body types. There's the, you know, the muscular man, you know, Navy stereotype looking guy. There's the thin, slender guy. And then there's, you know, the fat, chubby guy thing. But you can limit that. You can limit how much, like, round apple, basically, shape you are. Okay? You can fix that. You know, with proper dieting and everything. And as far as diets go, they're all a sham. All of them. Every single one of them. There is no magic to weight loss. It's simple, basic math. If you eat 3,000 calories a day, but you only burn 250, you are going to increase your weight as time goes on. If you burn 3,500 calories and only take in 3,000 calories, you will start to lose weight. It's basic numbers. There's no trickery about it. It doesn't matter what you eat as long as you get all your vitamins and minerals. You have all your vitamins and minerals, none of that other shit matters. You just need to burn more than you're intaking. That's it. No magic. And if you see somebody, like, working out, no matter how obese they are, encourage them. Tell them that, you know, you inspire them to do more, or they inspire you to do more. You know, because it's just, you've got to do what you've got to do, right? And sometimes it's hard when you're all alone and nobody's encouraging you, and you think, you know, why the fuck should I even bother trying? Why should I even give a damn? Nobody else does. Well, you should give a damn about you, because if you don't care about you, why should anybody else? Okay, first of all. Second of all, okay, that's your only body. Make it the best body you can. Enjoy your body. I actually enjoy being fat. It provides me lots of things that being skinny can't. And I don't just mean about the being able to sleep. Because without overeating, I don't sleep. It's just, you know, for a guy, there's really 2 options when you just cannot get to sleep. Overeating and masturbation. That's, or sex, masturbation/sex. That's basically the real natural options. Okay? And if you go to the unnatural options, go to the drugstore, get, you know, whatever. Those don't put you to sleep. They just knock you out. And it makes it, that's why they say don't take and operate heavy machinery, because you'll just be gone. That it'll be virtually impossible to wake you up. Your body is just shut down. But you're not actually sleeping. Rarely do you even hit REM, which is rapid eye movement, which is the part of the sleep cycle where you actually dream. Now here's the thing about that. You know, it's overeat and, you know, masturbation/sex. And what ends up happening on really, really horrible nights is it's 5:30 in the morning. You have to be up at 6. You've been up all day and all fucking night. You've tried overeating, you've tried masturbating or having sex, and you still can't get to sleep. But the moment you start to get to sleep, you have half an hour to wake up. You wake up and you're like, oh my fucking God. You have no energy for the whole fucking day. You are slug. You can't focus on anything. Your brain activities shut the fuck down. You're a useless sack of shit no matter what you weigh. And that's freaky. That's a freaky situation, especially if you're driving and your eyes are blinking open every 5 seconds. So there are some people who have weight problems that there's very little they can do about it. And even, they may look disgusting, they may be disgusting, but there's also not a whole lot they can do about it. Because even if they do lose a couple 100 pounds, it'll take them an extremely long time to whittle those pounds down, especially if they're handicapped. And the more you weigh, the more difficult it becomes. At 900 pounds, or even 400 pounds, or even 300 pounds, depending on your height and, other physical attributes, walking 20 feet may be virtually impossible because of all the weight and strain you're putting on your cartilages within your knee and the bones and everything else. And you could be damaging yourself more by exercising than by not exercising. And as far as weight gain and control is concerned, the more you yo-yo your weight, you're actually more unhealthy and create more physical problems for yourself than someone who stayed at a consistent unhealthy weight. Being fat does not equate to being unhealthy. It doesn't. I don't give a shit what the doctors say. I am healthier than most of the people I know who are really skinny. Now, I may not be able to run as fast. I mean, hell, I've got a crooked leg, for Christ's sake. I'm not going to run as fast. As a matter of fact, I've never been able to run fast. Never when I was a child, not when I got older, not when I did sports, not even when I was playing football. I cannot run fast for whatever reason. I mean, maybe it's something I'd have to really, really work on and get back into or something, but, there are 12-year-olds who can just pass me the fuck by. There are probably 8-year-olds who can just pass me on by and make me look really sad and pathetic. But, it is what it is, and you do the best with what you've got. And as long as you do the best with what you have, and you keep pushing your own limits, you're going to feel better and better about yourself. So ignore those assholes who are making fun of you, okay? And don't let them get you down. Don't let you get you down, and don't take insults from yourself. Now, insults about yourself is completely different than joking about your own weight. You should own your body. You should be like, this is my body, I'm going to make jokes about it, but at the end of the day, I love who I am. Because that's what you need to do. You need to love you. You need to believe that you are worth you to you. That's what you need to do. And once you can do that, you can inspire yourself to do anything. It doesn't matter how rocky your road is. Kick those rocks out of your fucking way. Get on with your day. Make a better you. And enjoy your motherfucking life. Peace the fuck out and enjoy yourself.